And hello, welcome back to another episode of Sun4U Radio. My name is Damien. So we are actually recording this episode on the 2nd of December, which is a Friday, and it's also the last week for degree students. So, after this, I think we are all free, and except for those who are having final, we hope that you guys are actually doing well in your final because, yeah, all the best, I think. So I actually have somebody new with me today. And he's very nervous right now. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Leroy and I'm from the Seychelles Island. I'm a new member of the Sun4U Radio.
Sun4U Radio, yeah.
Sun4U Radio. Yeah, as you say, I'm quite nervous. But you know, it's a process. Eventually I'll get used to it.
Yeah. So we actually had an interview last time because he applied and then I was on doing his interview and then he actually performed quite well, to be honest.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it, yeah.
Because like we were talking about things that we like. I think that time we were talking about self-help thing.
Yeah, self-help.
Yeah, and then more of like those introspective thing, like for your own self.
Yeah. I'm quite interested in self-help actually. Like, as I was telling you earlier, like, I have a lot of thoughts in my head and I never project it out into the world, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more of an alone person and I'm always thinking by myself. So I thought like going on a radio show would be like a great opportunity for me to express myself more, like have different perspectives on stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, welcome abroad.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm excited.
Yep. So are you which program are you from actually?
Doing business analytics, yeah.
So degree, right?
Yeah, degree.
So it's your final week or so?
Yeah. I have exams starting next week actually.
Your final, how's your final exam going?
It's okay. Yeah. I felt like more assignments to deal with this semester than the past semester, so it's okay. I'm in my second year now, right now. Yeah, but it's going okay. It's going okay.
Okay. Hope all the best luck.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Leroy. I appreciate it.
So I assume that afterwards you'll be going on for holidays.
Oh yeah, actually I'm quite excited for holidays. I'm going to Taiwan.
Oh, you're going to Taiwan?
Yeah.
That's not
yeah, my uncle actually lives in Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he studied there and he fell in love.
Oh my goodness, the food there is just amazing.
Oh really?
You must go there and try their food and also their night markets.
Okay, so I've been there once when I was like 3 years old. So, but I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
But like when I came to Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
So when I smell certain types of food, like Chinese food, I'd be like, oh wow, that reminds me of when I was there. So the only thing I remember about Taiwan is like smell of food.
Yeah, the food there, especially the night market.
Because
I went to Taiwan twice.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Because they are very famous for their night markets.
Yeah, someone was telling me about the night markets.
Yeah, because there are like different night markets in different places, different areas, and then like I think they were like very huge.
Oh, okay.
So literally just prepare your night for the food in the night market.
Yeah, alright. Yep. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. So for me, I'm just going to stay at home. But yeah, for our topic today, we're going to talk about something that is very very relatable for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to talk about music.
Yay, music.
Yeah. So what do you like about music, to be honest?
Man, everything, bro. Like, music to me is like something I listen to every day. Actually, yeah, I have a big love for music. I like writing. I'm actually.
Oh, you do write music?
Yeah, but like, I keep it to myself, you know? Yeah. I have like this dream of one day like recording music and like releasing stuff, but in my home language, home country.
Oh, that's very nice.
But
very cool.
I haven't done anything yet. It's just mainly with guitar, right? And
so you can play the guitar also.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from the very beginning, very beginning. So for me, right, if I were to talk about my earliest memory of music, right?
Yeah.
I think for me it's most likely, you know how like when we were young we were given this kind of television show with a lot of cartoon and also theme songs inside.
Yeah.
So I think that is the time where I actually start to get in contact with music because they're very catchy.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of songs are just like there until now.
Yeah, I see. Well, for me it's quite weird actually. My earliest memory of music came, you know, back in the days we had DVD players.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so disc. Like, this might not be appropriate for a kid, but like I think it was like 3 or 4, and there was like this folder of like different discs, and I remember there was a one that had an Eminem video clip, a song called "Without Me." So it had like a really catchy tune to it, and he wore like a Robin from Batman clothes. So I think for a kid my age, I shouldn't be listening. I didn't understand anything, but like there was an appeal to the sound of it. So I remember that's like the first memory of music to me, and also like. We had like this program back home, right? Whereby like children like from age 5 to like 9, I think, would go on and like sing on stage and stuff.
Yeah. Like sort of like a talent show like that, right?
It was like a talent show thing, and I remember I always wanted to participate in it, and my mom told me like one day you're gonna go participate. I never did, man. One day, but the day never happened. So like, yeah, I think that's my earliest memory of music.
I mean, there are still talent show now, in every part of countries.
Actually, an interesting story. Like once there was this talent show at school, right? And
Sunway got talent.
Yeah. My friend and I were like, he told me like, we're gonna go sing, man. We're gonna go sing. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. We'll go sing. And we practiced for like weeks, but I never took it like a serious thing. I was like, yeah, bro, we're gonna practice for the talent show. But like when it was like a couple of days before the talent show, I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm backing out. And it was like a hip hop song, right? But I was like, yeah, nah, bro, I can't come. He's like, nah, you're gonna come. I'm like, okay, I'll come and I'll support you in the stand. So on the day of the talent show, he's like, bro, I'm gonna call you up on stage. You're gonna have to come. I was like, nah, man. So like when it was his turn to perform, he was like, yo, everybody, my friend didn't want to come. Yeah, man. Oh, man, it was so embarrassing. He was like, my friend doesn't want to come on stage to sing with me, so everyone stand up and let's scream, Leroy. No. So, like, the whole theater was like, screaming, Leroy. And I was like, oh, no. So, I eventually had to go over, right? So, I went up on the stage and I completely blanked. I don't remember anything. I just remember the lights and I hear people screaming and stuff. So, the music starts and he starts going crazy, right? Because it's a hip hop song. So he's dancing and stuff, and I'm just standing there. And like the song is like an upbeat song, and I'm just standing there for like 5 minutes just singing. And like I don't remember anything, bro. I don't remember anything. And after it was over, everyone was like, why were you just standing and not dancing around like your friend? I was like,
there's no swag.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this was like the most stressful thing, you know? And like the next day for school, I was like, oh no, I hope like
nobody recognized you.
I was like, oh, it's a kid that had the most awkward performance ever. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have to deal with it. And no one ever brought it up. So I was like, yeah, let's just keep that. Let's just keep
because
that.
I can totally understand how you feel.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's sort of like literally you hope that nobody call for you, right?
Man.
But they were like they did it anyway, and then the moment you got up, it's just like stage fright.
Yeah, man. But it's okay. It's a thing of the past now.
I mean, at least you got through it, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So now we will actually take a music break, and we'll get back to you guys soon.
All right.
See you guys.
Hello everyone, welcome back from the break. My name is Leroy.
And my name is Damien.
Okay.
Yep, so yeah, it's awkward. So we were talking about music and also how Leroy actually got queued to the talent show stage.
Yeah, let's not talk about that anymore.
Okay, so because you mentioned that you started listening to Eminem, right? Even though the age was not appropriate.
Yeah.
So is he one of your favorite artists growing up?
No. Actually, that's far from it. Actually,
Okay.
I didn't really listen to Eminem. It was just like one video clip that I saw. So, but when growing up, the main form of music I listened to was like the type of music back home. So it's like in my native language, it's Creole. So Creole, it's kind of similar to French, but like it was mainly towards reggae. You know.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's like heavy on like Caribbean reggae influence. So like that was the main form of music I grew up listening to until maybe I was like 12. Then it started changing. Yeah,
Change to pop, I assume.
Pop, hip hop. Yeah. What about yourself?
For me, I started with classical music because I was born in. I wouldn't say that I was directly born in the musician family because my cousins, they learn instruments.
Yeah.
So because of that influence, I was listening to classical music. My mom, they asked me whether I want to learn piano or not, and then I say yes. Started from there. Then they just literally just buy this classical music. Yeah, so old. But do you have cassette at the time? Yeah, I do have cassette also. So they literally got this kind of disc, DVD, and then cassette, and they just play it for me, and then that's how I listened to. That's what I listened to, and then until like when I was like around 8 or 9, I started listening to the radio, and then they were like playing Mandarin pop.
Oh, Mandarin pop. Okay.
Mandarin pop. So that was the music that I got connected to because like your environment actually influenced the music.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think during that generation, right, what was famous in the Mandarin pop music industry was breakup song.
Yeah, that's a universal thing, man. Even back home.
But the thing is that during that generation, right, is that literally anywhere you go, right, if you listen to a Chinese song, it's going to be a breakup song.
Yeah, man.
Or like empowering song. So it's like whoa, like everybody's like going through a breakup.
Yeah.
So that actually influenced me to actually go more into pop music, but at the same time, I was actually listening to classical music at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
But if I were to really pick a favorite artist growing up, right, I would pick Taylor Swift. Because I'm literally a Taylor Swift fan. I've actually repeated a long time. Yeah, Taylor Swift. You?
Interesting story, actually. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. Like, I loved pop from like the age of 14, I can say, until 17.
Yeah.
So I listened to a lot of pop. Like Ed Sheeran was like my favorite artist.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran.
I loved Ed Sheeran. So while listening to Ed Sheeran, so Ed Sheeran is Taylor Swift's best friend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do know. Okay.
Yeah. So like, naturally, I started listening to Taylor Swift also. And So I was like, oh, Taylor Swift's music is actually really good. And my friends were like, yo, what do you mean? Why are you listening to Taylor Swift, man? Come on, you can't listen to Taylor Swift.
What do they mean?
Yeah, because like it was like I was super tall and I was like always super serious, and we're like a group of us. Like, what do you mean you're listening to Taylor Swift, man? Like, no, bro, come on, man. Taylor Swift actually makes like a really good music, and you know, if you appreciate music for what it is, and it doesn't matter who the artist is, it doesn't matter whether, you know, their background or anything. Like, music is music at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you find something you love, don't listen to anyone. That, man, music is from the heart. So
because I think there are this kind of stereotype thing where they will feel that, oh, Taylor Swift, I think only girls, teenage girls listen to that. So I think that's why they were like quite shocked lah.
Yeah.
So what do they feel? I'm slightly offended.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which Taylor Swift album is your favorite, by the way?
Folklore and Evermore.
Oh, actually, I haven't listened to the new ones.
Midnight.
I stopped listening at Reputation. What was it?
What? That was like 2017.
Yeah, I told you, man. I told you it was like from 2014 to 2017. So like 2017 is when I transitioned from pop to like heavy hip hop, man.
Okay.
So from 2017, I was like, you know what? I'm getting kind of bored of pop. You know, I felt like I've listened to pop every single day of my life. So like I started transitioning from pop to hip hop actually.
Okay.
That's when I got heavy into Drake. And
Drake.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. To this day, Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist, I can say. So like, one of his albums is my favorite album of all time. So it's called Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite album. It's like a narrative story, actually. So every part of each song is like connects to each other. So like the whole album it's a story. So I like stories behind
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. You see the connection there. Yeah. So
you like a plot in the song, right?
Yeah, definitely. Lyrics are very, very important. So
welcome to the club.
yeah.
Because I totally understand what you mean. Because I think that because I actually did my research about lyrics for my popular music study. So I was actually doing some research, right? I noticed that there are some songs, right? The lyrics doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But they still became big hits.
Yeah.
Which was really weird and confusing because like, there are songs with good lyrics, but they couldn't really make it to the top 10 or so.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wow, that could actually happen.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that people nowadays focus more on the music, the melody, the rhythm and the productions, more on the lyrics itself.
Yeah.
But the thing is, without lyrics, it's just literally...
Yeah, it's not.
It's nothing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
yeah, go listen to songs with good lyrics, guys.
Yeah, good lyrics. Yeah, it'll get you through better days.
Yeah, because like literally, it just helped with my imagination.
Yeah, you can picture everything.
Yeah, I can picture everything. I mean, if I were to bring Taylor Swift into this, right, there's there's a quote that I read online by someone comment. They say that Taylor Swift doesn't just capture a story. She captured the moments. So basically, like literally, when you listen to her, right, you can see, you can feel, you can hear everything inside.
Yeah. Makes sense. Actually, let's go back to you said you had cassettes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually collecting vinyl right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I started collecting last year. I got a record player for Christmas, so I've been collecting vinyls. The biggest, like, it's taking away all of my money. It's like so expensive.
It's very expensive, right?
Yeah, man. Like buying one, you'll be like, this is fine, and then you see
no, they will release every version.
Yeah, you see another one and like, oh, this one is a different color. This
different
green.
color.
Yeah, this one is green. This one is red. So I was like, yeah, I have to get that one. But I've been trying to control myself and not buy as much vinyl right now. Yeah, so
hope all the best to you because even one albums, right, there are different versions of
different
and like different design.
Yeah,
like the color is just literally really very beauty, very pretty.
Yeah.
How much do you buy?
Like
how much have you spent?
I don't know, but one is like 150 and I have like 12.
Damn
12.
expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah, but the most expensive one I think I have is 200.
Expensive.
It's okay. I buy it with my eyes closed.
Because I'm just literally listening from a streaming platform that I pay for 24 for 6 months.
Yeah, but this is like you own the music, man.
Okay. If I were to ask you to compare between vinyl and also using streaming platform on the device, right? What do you think? What would you say is the biggest difference if we were to discuss about the audio?
Well. Right now, I'm using Apple Music, and my Apple Music has special audio, right?
Yeah,
and special audio is so good because I'm using AirPods.
Yeah, like walking inside.
AirPods, and it's really, really good. So I don't really hear a difference. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if you get like a better quality record player, then there would be a difference. But mine is like the
basic.
It's an okay one. It's an okay one, but it's not the top of the line vinyl. It's the one that record players that you're gonna get for like thousands and thousands. So I'd say the quality is quite similar. But you have to protect your vinyl at all costs. It's very fragile.
It's because they are like quite huge, right? Imagine that you literally just split it into half.
Yeah, man. But like actually you're not supposed to get it near hot stuff. And like I had my PS4 near it and it started heating up. So it was near my PS4 and I saw like sweat through the plastic, and I was like, what's happening? And then when I touched it, I was like, oh no, it got super hot, and I started taking it out. I was hoping it wasn't bent and started losing its quality. And I was like, oh, okay, it's still fine. But yeah, man. If you want to collect vinyl, just a warning, it's super, super expensive. Just be sure you're like
super fragile.
You're able to control yourself. Yeah.
And we will come back to you guys once we are after the music break, and we will continue to discuss more about vinyl, I guess.
All right, see you guys soon.
And hello, welcome back from the break. My name is Damien.
And my name is Leroy.
Yep, so before the break, we were actually talking about vinyl and then how Leroy collects of vinyl. And then we were actually having break and then we were discussing about how long he had waited to collect that one vinyl.
Yeah, so like I ordered it. When I first got the record player, I started looking for vinyls online. And there's this website, a local seller here in Malaysia. There's this shop. So I saw this Mark Miller Circles album, and it was a clear one. So I was like, I have to get that one. And I ordered it last year in December, and I've been waiting since since October. I finally got it in October. I actually emailed them. I was like, hi, I've been waiting for like
it's like waiting for a baby. You know?
I was like, I've been waiting for a year now. Can I get an update? They were like, oh, we haven't gotten any update on it yet. You can cancel. You can cancel and get a refund if you want. I was like, you know what? I'll wait for like one more week. And just a couple of days later, I got a notification. I was like, it's here. I was like, oh,
finally.
Yeah, finally, man, yeah.
So, that's about vinyl. I don't think a lot of people really collect vinyl in our age yet because one is expensive.
Yeah.
Two is expensive.
Three
is expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And then also it's very fragile.
Yeah, it's very fragile. You have to take really good.
We were talking about like how your vinyl almost got.
Oh, yeah, man. So sad.
Yep. So since we were talking about how all the music in the past, right, until now, right, what do you think like the music has changed over the years?
Well, this is very interesting. If you look at the Western world, I could say like I love every form of music, and there's definitely a lack of good lyricism. Definitely.
I like how you use the word lyricism. Not much people use that.
Yeah, but like especially in hip hop, man. I love hip hop, and if you listen to like people that like has true like cadences and like writes good music, then you can easily like separate them from the other like like just rapping about blah blah blah, and like that to me is like the biggest thing that I see as a difference. And like to me, I feel like there's been a certain downgrades here and there, but there's always improvement. It's always it's evolving. Art is always evolving. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's got its ups and it's got.
Let me educate you something. No, because I study music, so we have to take music history.
Yeah, okay.
So literally, we have to talk about the Renaissance music, the medieval music, all the way before 1600 until now. So yes, it's constantly evolving. But let's say if we were to focus on the pop side, right? I would say that it's quite similar, but the production is getting better.
Production
is the instrumental because our technology is more advanced now, so we can actually do this kind of electronic music. Because last time when we do recording, right, we have to record the live sound.
Yeah. I love live sound.
Yeah,
man.
the live sound is really nice.
Yeah, I really like.
But it also depends on the mixing and the production. So for mixing, it's like after you did all the recordings, right? Yeah. You have to listen and you have to like try to see if there's anything weird, and then if you have to do some fine tuning, this kind of thing. Yeah. So that's called mixing.
So from
I'm getting too deep.
Yeah. So you think it's evolving?
It's evolving
in terms of production. But what about like if you're looking at it from an overall aspect?
It's evolving definitely, but it's just that sometimes when you listen to a music, right, you will just wonder like, why is this music even here?
Yeah, but like from like people are constantly making music. Like, isn't there a point whereby everything is gonna eventually sound the same? Because there's so many amount of chords you can use.
Yeah, that's true. That's like, actually a nice point. Yeah,
like I've seen like so many cases, right, whereby like an artist makes a song and eventually they get sued. Yeah, for, like, a song that was made like 20 years ago. They might have never heard that song, so like you're gonna have to like listen to every song for you to know that it doesn't sound similar to something else. So like I feel like it's definitely shrinking, and you have to like become more original and
unique, right?
Yeah, as it goes on.
Why are you not studying music?
Actually, I love music. I don't know. Someone that makes like that does a really good job at differentiating their songs is actually Frank Ocean. Do you listen to Frank Ocean?
Why are you like throwing up all the news? I don't know.
Yeah, Frank Ocean, man. Those out there that listens to Frank Ocean, man, come on, bro. Frank Ocean is a really, really good artist. So like, what he does is basically you study music, so like you can hear when it's gonna go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But it goes a completely different way, and you're like, oh, why did it
They're
go
like
there?
playing with your anticipation, right?
So like, oh, why did it go there? And eventually, when you first hear it, you're like, oh, I don't know if I like this. But if you keep listening,
it just grow onto you.
You're like, wow, this is like really, really good. Yeah.
Have you heard of Beyonce's Renaissance?
I haven't listened to it.
So basically, I think one of the most fun thing that she did in the album is that she did a seamless transition. So for example, like when we listen to an album, we usually have this gap in between songs, right?
Yeah.
What she did was she just literally produced it, so like when you listen to the first song, it will transition it very seamlessly into the other song, so you won't feel like it actually got cut.
That you know who does that a lot? You know Jaden Smith. Yeah.
I guess I'm the uncultured one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Will Smith, the actor. Will Smith has a son named Jaden, and Jaden does music. You can argue whether his music is good or not, but there was a point in my life where I really loved Jaden's music. There was an album called Sire, right? And so the first 4 songs, it was named Blue. So every song had like a single letter. So like the first song was B, the second was L.
Okay, yeah.
The third one was U and E. And so like the first one would transition to the second one was like the whole 4 songs, like it was like one big song and it just transitioned. It was like really, really good. So
yeah, I think it's like very cool because like usually in this kind of music, because music is very abstract, like but this kind of artist, I would just call them artists for now, this musician artist, they actually managed to paint a full picture using not only the music itself, but also the album, the name. It's like a totally new concept that nobody would see that coming, and this is like boom.
Music is beautiful, man. Music is beautiful.
So like, do you have any guilty pleasure music?
Taylor Swift, come on. I wouldn't say it's guilty pleasure. It's like the one song that, people say like it's weird that I listen to. So it's like the one artist that I guess.
Okay. Do you have Spotify rap? Do you have Spotify? Or you use other platform?
Apple Music.
Apple Music,
yeah.
Apple Music don't have the Spotify rap, right?
No, we have replay, so it's like basically the same thing.
So what's your first song that keep getting replayed?
My first song is La Fama. La Fama, do you know La Fama?
No.
By Rosalia and The
No, I
Weeknd.
don't know, so.
Yeah, so like Rosalia is like a Spanish. Is she Spanish? I think she's Spanish.
You can check. How do you spell her?
Rosalia is
Rosalia.
Yeah, so yeah.
You just type this Rosalia. This one?
Yeah.
She is a Spanish, yes.
Yeah, she's Spanish. Yeah, so I actually got her vinyl. It's a red one. It's a really nice one.
Oh my god.
yeah. Back to topic. Yeah, so there's this song with The Weeknd. It's called La Fama, and I was obsessed with the song for like the whole year. So that's my first, like my biggest song for the year. And also Kendrick Lamar, E19.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it was because we have this Spotify rap recently, so they will like show you all the things that you've been listening to, and then all the albums you've been replaying, and then your genre. So the first song that I've gotten is Taylor Swift and Phoebe Bridger.
Phoebe Bridger, who's that? I don't know who that is.
She's a female singer.
Yeah.
So the song is called Nothing New. Because for me, I'm the kind of person who will like keep looping that one song.
Yeah.
Until I'm satisfied with it.
Yeah.
So I just keep looping to the point that literally until I fell asleep, or maybe I just reach somewhere. But because some people always ask me like, why do you keep only repeating that song?
Yeah.
But like, no, I'm feeling that mood at the moment. I just want to be in that mood.
I do the same thing, but I rotate between 5 songs. So like the
5 songs is too much.
No, like the 5 latest songs that I've downloaded, I'm gonna listen to that same 5 songs for a while and be like, until I download a new 5 song, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to the new 5 songs now. So like that's my
that is your go-to lah. 5 songs is too much for me. For me, just that one song.
If I'm gonna listen to one song, I'm gonna listen to the whole album.
No, literally just one song for that one album.
Nah, man, I like listening. You like listening to like whole albums, or you put it on shuffle, or you listen to it one by one?
It must be go according to the list. There's no shuffle. Shuffle would not be allowed at all because it would just destroy the whole mood.
You hear like right now, guys, if you're listening to the album on shuffle, it's wrong. You have to listen to it in order. Is the correct way to do it. Yeah.
Because like literally, if you listen to it on shuffle, it would just feel different, the whole vibe, because sometimes they have this track list planned accordingly. It might connected to the next song. It might not connected.
It's actually interesting you were talking about Beyonce. Beyonce once said that. I think I saw an interview or something or a post. She said that artists no longer make albums, they just create a bunch of songs and they put it together.
I think I saw that interview before.
So like an album should be like, it should feel like it's a body of work, not just a bunch of random songs slapped together.
It should feel like a complete thing,
exactly,
and not like just a puzzle. You just throw everything. Because it just kind of like kill the whole mood and kill the whole meaning.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why please stream Taylor Swift Midnight. Okay, so we will actually go back into the break now, and we'll see you guys later.
All right. Hello everyone, welcome back from the break. My name is Leroy.
And my name is Damien.
Okay, so like I thought you were gonna
I thought you were going to
I was waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about our influence, the influence of music on our teen. So
I think for me, it's most likely because like during my teen time, I was going through, like how there are some up and downs, right? So literally, I don't know. Have you heard of the phrase? I mean, I'm sure that everybody know the phrase "music can heal people."
yeah, definitely.
But it's just like that. Some people don't really know how does it works. So I think it's more like you were brought into the world of the musician, the artist, the singer's perspective, and then you sort of like try to connect with them, and then you see their scars and also their wound, and then you just sort of like embrace it because you guys are like connected through that.
Yeah.
So I think for me, that's the music play a big part to me in that sense when I was in my teen. I think another thing is that basically because I was in my high school band.
Yeah.
So wind band literally just this kind of wind orchestra music. So it's sort of like grow me in some sort of way also. Not only just in music but also in this kind of leadership skills, everything, discipline.
Yeah.
Like if I were to really talk about music lah.
Yeah. I think it's interesting what you said about the like how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw this thing once that says like music, it says what you can't interpret yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so like the things that you feel but you don't understand, you listen to a song and you're like, wow, this is exactly what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Right now. I feel like that's why we all relate to music, and it's interesting. I was also in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, what instrument you play?
Yeah, guitar. But I wasn't
You're in a live band. This guy. Okay.
A couple of friends, me and my friends, we all started learning guitar at the same time in school. So like we decided to have this band. But the funny thing is, how can we have a band where we're all playing guitar?
Yeah.
So we were like a band of 4 guitarists, and eventually one had to like start learning how to play piano.
Yeah.
And we had one start learning how to play the drums.
Yeah.
And
the bass.
we just jam for fun. We never actually really did anything. Like it was just like a cool thing where like we were a band in class, and we always participated in like school activities and stuff. So yeah, I was also in a band. And also we used to write music.
Yeah,
we used to write
they
music
mentioned just now in the beginning.
We used to write music for the band, and that we never performed, and it was usually always sad music. Yeah, we were all.
What have you guys been going through?
We were all sad, man. I don't know why we were all sad.
Actually, it's just a high school emo state.
I was. Oh my god, I love her. She doesn't love me back. That's what we were all going through, and we all like wrote very sad music. But helped us. It helped us get through the times. Yeah,
it sort of helped us to embrace that pain and then to let out a way for the pain to go away. Because you mentioned that you write sad songs, right?
Yeah.
And this kind of sad love songs.
Yeah.
Do you ever have like written lyrics before, and then the moment you reread it, you were like cringe?
Yeah, that's how I feel about everything. I was just thinking about like a couple of like months ago. I was thinking about the song I wrote. I was like, what is this, man? I was like, what is it? Like, Ed Sheeran actually said something about songwriting once. It was like, if you look back to something you wrote and you feel cringe about it, it's like a sign of growth. Like it's a sign of growth in your music. Life, right? He says before you can sculpt out a good thing, you have to like sculpt a bunch of. I won't use the word he said, but he said he said you have to make bad sculptures. Yeah, because
people grow from the bad things, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I also think it's interesting that because you mentioned that about the interpretation. So I think the funny thing is that when the artist write a lyrics, right, the musician writes a lyric. Oh my goodness, I cannot English. when the singer write a lyric, songwriter writes a lyrics, it's funny that different people have their own interpretation.
Yeah.
And what makes me feel like it's very cool is that the way that we interpret it, right, connects to everybody. We have different stories from ourselves, but when we read it, it sort of like resonates with us.
Yeah, we can all connect to each other.
Yeah, that's what makes me feel is very cool, because it's just like that one line. It just makes me be like, oh, she understands me. He understands me.
Yeah, and they understand what you're going through.
Yeah,
that's the power of music, man.
Yeah, and then the moment when we read our own lyrics, we just get cringe.
Yeah, I'm sure artists get cringe, like they cringe about their own songs also, right? It has to be a thing.
Yeah, it's a phase lah.
Do you think they listen to their albums and stuff?
Would you listen to your episode after?
Oh no way! I'm gonna try and avoid this at all costs.
I think it's sort of like it's this kind of denial thing.
Yeah. Every time I hear myself talking, I'm like, Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's fine.
let's say if they really do listen, I feel like it's very. I mean, how can they not listen to their own song? Like, let's say if we imagine we submit the song to the radio and they're just driving and suddenly their song pop out.
Yeah, maybe there's some that listen to it, maybe there's not, but I don't think I'll be able to listen to myself. Because plus you've been hearing that song like what thousands of times. You're probably working on it every day. You must get annoyed. What if you're in a car and you're like, oh my,
Not this song again.
not this song, not my song. Like, I want to hear something else. So like, yeah.
Because like I remember I saw a video about a reporter asking different artists like which songs would you not ever want to perform again.
Yeah.
So there are like this bunch of hit song lah. And they asked why, because like literally every time they were asked to perform, they were asked to perform this song.
Yeah, that
Just like
makes
get
sense.
very bored. already.
Obviously you'd get bored.
Yeah. Just imagine that you guys can just imagine that you were like cooking for the whole family for 3 hours, and the moment the dishes are served, you just get very full already.
Yeah, it's like you're eating the same food every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of get tired of it. Yeah, makes sense.
So, how has your relationship with music sorry, let me paraphrase that. How do you think your relationship with music is currently?
I think it's in a good place, actually. I feel like I'm listening to songs with more substance than before.
Wait, what do you mean substance? You got me there.
No,
What do you mean by substance?
not like the better lyrics, not something that I'm gonna get tired of like within one day. Something that's gonna last
Forever.
forever. Yeah. So, like I said earlier, artists like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Makes really good music. Frank Ocean, songs that you can listen to for like years to come. Because like, I think Blonde by Frank Ocean released in 20, and in my Apple Music Wrapped, it's like top 5. It's still top 5. I'm still listening.
Yeah.
I'm still listening to it, and it's great body of work. I feel like my relationship has definitely matured. I listen to songs with a lot of lyricism rather than melodies and
Production, similar beats, those kind of things.
But I feel like production is also important. You can't ignore production.
It can bring out the whole vibe of the. I mean, for me, I feel like they're equally important, to be honest, because like production gets to bring up the environment of the music, while the lyrics manage to tell the story of the music.
Yeah. On something interesting, like people, like if you listen to hip hop, if you ask like someone that listens to,
I don't listen to hip hop.
Alright, okay. I'm sure someone out there listening listens to hip hop. So like, if you ask someone that listens to a lot of hip hop, what's the best hip hop album of all time? They're probably gonna say like the majority of them would say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
Kanye West,
Yeah, so like, if you listen to that album, it doesn't have like a lot of good lyricism. No, I'm sorry if I
Can you just offend everyone?
No, it's got good lyrics, guys, but it's more towards the production side. The production is amazing. Yeah. It's not like something that you're gonna articulate and listen to and think like a Kendrick Lamar or something, but it's regarded as one of the best hip hop albums of all time. And the production on it is actually amazing. It has like really good songs like Monster, like the one with the Nicki Minaj.
I remember that there are like 4 other artists. Total of 4 artists, right? Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, and then are there 2? Is it Eminem
On the song?
Yeah,
It's Jay-Z.
Is it? There are 4 different artists. I remember.
I don't know. I don't listen to Kanye that much, guys. If
How dare
Kanye,
you?
No, man. Come on. I'm a Kendrick guy.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Bon Iver, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, Rick Ross. Okay. Sorry.
No, but that's on the album, right? Or is it on the song?
This is a song. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Oh wait, one moment, guys. We are like literally just searching right now.
Yeah, we're not big Kanye stans, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So the songwriters, not the producer, recording monster, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, yeah.
And then Nicki Minaj is there. Jay-Z.
Yep.
And then
Kanye himself.
Justin Bannons is from Bon Iver. Kanye himself. Yeah. Basically, I remember that is like the legend song of hip hop, right?
Yeah, you can say that arguably. Yeah, it's Nicki Minaj's best verse apparently.
Because like apparently like they say that the moment Nicki wrote her verse, right, it just like boom.
Yeah, Kanye said that when he heard the voice, he was thinking of taking Nicki off because it was better than his verse. So
it's quite funny that how it actually connects to different people together to talk about music. It's sort of like a collaborative work.
Yeah, Yeah.
And then there's us trying to figure out how to write lyrics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's mostly for the influences of the music in our time, and also our current relationship. I think I was going to talk about like how, like there's this sort of classics, right, in music. For example, like Elvis Presley.
I got the vinyl of Elvis. I got it. Yeah.
What do you not have?
I don't know, man. I have a couple, but like I got the Elvis vinyl, I think a couple of months ago.
Frank Sinatra.
No, I don't have.
Oh, you don't have?
No, I don't have. Wait, do I? No, I have Miles Bridges. You know Miles Bridges?
Yeah, I think I heard that name.
Yeah. I don't have Frank Sinatra.
Because like it's so funny, like literally like the few decades ago, those are like considered pop song at the time. Yeah. And then for now, it's actually considered classic. Can you imagine like in, let's say, a few decades later, when we think about it, maybe some of the songs that we listen to nowadays are going to be classic.
Yeah, definitely gonna be classic. So you listen to Elvis?
I do.
Oh, what's your favorite song?
Devil in Disguise, I guess. No. They're like, because I watched the movie, the Elvis
the movie was really good. Yeah.
And then like, I think for me it's like, oh my goodness, I cannot remember. Love Me Tender is by him, right?
Oh yeah.
And then also, and How Falling in Love.
Yeah, that's a classic one. Yeah,
that's a classic one. And then Devil in Disguise was where I was like watching. I think it was America Got Talent, and then they had this AI thing, and then they were like putting Elvis AI, and I sort of like grew onto that.
Oh yeah, when they put Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then also Sophia, and also what's that?
Heidi Klum? Was it?
Yeah, Heidi.
Yeah.
And then when I do the ooh.
Yeah. I've seen that. I saw that on his.
Then you just like got addicted to it.
Yeah,
it's very
so
nice.
Weird, man. Looks identical.
Yeah, but then
It's so weird.
but it was very fun to watch. And then I think also Hound Dog. Hound Dog, sorry.
Yeah, Hound Dog. Yeah,
what am I doing? Yeah.
Mine is Heartbreak Hotel. I don't know if you know.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
I think also like literally those other classics are including Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, that's
Diamonds Are a Good Best Friend by Marilyn Monroe.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Marilyn Monroe sings?
Yeah, she did. She does sing.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought she was like a model or actress.
She was an actress, but you know how they were like asked to play different roles, right?
Yeah.
You know, like in that time, musical was also very famous. Oh yeah, musical. I love musical.
No, what's your favorite?
The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins?
What was that?
I went to watch Mary Poppins in the cinema once and I fell asleep.
The new one?
The new one.
I'm talking about the classic one.
I've never watched the classic one, but the new one was so boring. I fell asleep. I'm sorry to any Mary Poppins fans out there. Yeah.
Be right back, guys. Let's take some music break first. Hello. Welcome back from the break. My name is Damien.
My name is Leroy.
Yeah, before the break, we actually... basically what happened before the break was that Leroy was talking about something open, close quotation mark, offensive. Like this one, the quotation mark. Is it called quotation mark?
Yeah, the quotation mark.
Yeah. Then we went to a break.
Yeah.
Because I had to explain why, because they can't see us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were predicting about the future of music, and I was saying like how in the future pop songs are going to be classic now. That's my opinion. What about yours?
I honestly don't know, man. I feel like music always surprises me.
Yeah, that's true.
A prediction. I don't think I have a prediction about music. I want to be surprised. I want someone to come up with something that I've never heard before, which is highly unlikely because music is difficult to come up with something new. But I'm hopeful that there's gonna be something that's gonna be like revolutionary, because there's always something revolutionary.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know how it's possible, but I hope there's a new genre that comes out of the dark and that takes the world by storm.
Have you heard of Jacob Collier?
Jacob Collier? No.
Yeah. If you love like this kind of new experimental music, right? You can try to listen to him.
Maybe you can give me the name after.
Yeah, I will give it to you after this.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's all for our episode today.
Yeah, it's been nice talking to you guys.
Yep. And I think there's no sudden announcement, but by the time that this episode is released, it will already be December 7th.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys actually are enjoying your break.
Yeah, and you had a good exam.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's all. So thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a great time for my first episode. Thank you for having me, man.
Yep, you would be here for a long time.
I'm
assuming. I'm just guessing. But yeah, do remember to follow our social media, our Instagram, Sun4U_radio, our YouTube and Facebook, and Spotify, Sun4U Radio. Again, for our Spotify, we are going to backlog all the episodes up there, upload all the episodes up there once we have finished the first season, so you guys can go and listen to the podcast during that time. So, any final words to the listener?
Happy holidays to everyone. Enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, and see you guys next semester for school.
Yep. See you guys next year.